Hey everybody, how's it going? Bearded Biomed here. Out in the field today, working on 3085 table. For you younger folks, even though this is an older table, you will still see them out in the surgical landscape quite often, just because they are a reliable table. It is a very well built table. So private practice and even larger systems are still using these. So it's a very good table to become familiar with. It's one of the very first OR tables I became familiar with. So let me break down what we're going through here. So the issue we were having with this table initially was that it died with the cylinder all the way down. You could not articulate it plugged in whatsoever. The batteries were just gone. That's what these are for. Those are your main big boy batteries. So we replaced those. Got some functionality a little bit because the batteries had a charge on them, but then we are back here again because the table is not recognizing that it's even plugged in. It's not properly charging the batteries. These are still sitting around 11-12 volts. So that is your motor control charger right there, and it is not outputting what it needs to. I think it was only about 23 volts coming through there, and you want to be more about 28. Also, these batteries as well, they're just not outputting the proper power. So process of troubleshooting, of course, had my power cord, check, make sure I had 120 going through there. Next thing, check the fuses, make sure that they were still good. And then more commonly with the 3085s is with the power supply, there is an AC selector switch right here. Just take this little screw off, turn over, because they were made for multiple locations. So you got your 220 or 240, different selections for your AC input. So usually what will happen, or what I recommend, is if it's not recognizing AC power, is take this, move it over, get you a flathead, and move the switch back and forth. Because what will happen there will be carbon buildup right here under the switch, and most of the time, just by articulating it and just working that switch, it will release whatever buildup's there, and most of the time that gets the issue going. But it did not this time. This is your power supply, by the way. So another thing I checked is right here, your P25 connector. If you'll notice, I only got 23 volts going through there. That is what should be charging your batteries, and I need 28, not 23, which is what pointed me to why that box is inoperable. So a couple of different things that you can look at. Another more common issue, which this is an older table. You see these pistons right here. Usually on the little bit newer versions, there are a couple little micro switches. Oh, there they go. Just hit in between all this glue. Ugh. So usually if you have an issue to where you're pressing on the hand pendant and it's not locking or unlocking the table, and it'll just flash at you, that's because one, if not both of these in each corner of these little switches have gone bad. Pretty easy to replace. Less than 20 bucks or both of them. You can get them on Parts Source or something like that, or from Steris, of course. Those are pretty typical issues that you'll come across 3085. Hope this was helpful, and till next time.